Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, from wherever you're joining from. Okay. So briefly, let's look at. I'm looking at BTC. Okay, I don't know how to play it. Normally, I don't trade that much on Monday. Okay, I don't trade that much on Monday. If I have to trade on Monday, I just go to the gainers list for the week. Okay. For today, and then look at scalping opportunity. Either I'm scalping to the long side, I'm scalping to the downside, and all of that. That's what I do on Mondays. And then by Tuesday, I would have seen my weekly range, okay, which is the Mondays high and the Mondays low. Then I use that to, start taking trades and all of that. But if I've been looking at a token for long, those, strategy of Mondays high and Mondays low doesn't apply. All right. Once I hit my target of either, support level, resistance, break of trend line, whatever, the confluences I'm looking at are, once those things are met, okay, once, one or two, three conditions are met, and it gives me an opportunity to take a trade to the upside, I go ahead and take a trade to the upside. Okay, so quickly before I look at one or two tokens that you want me to look at, okay, before I look at one or two tokens you want me to look at, because I don't intend to stay too long today. I have, meetings to attend to, so I don't want to stay too long. But just to give you an idea, guys, the bybit ongoing $500 position airdrop, okay, is not meant when you make profit, okay, after you've traded with the money, you can withdraw whatever you make out of that, okay? You are not meant, some of you are thinking once you claim the airdrop, immediately you withdraw the money. It won't work like that. If the exchange does that, okay, and then there are millions of persons applying for this airdrop, if everybody keep withdrawing money, you will run down the exchange. You will run down the exchange. It is trading, okay? It is trading, which is why we are here to guide you. You claim the airdrop, you use it to trade. So they won't allow you to withdraw the money until you trade with it. When you trade with it, whatever you make out of that, you are keeping 100% of those money to yourself. All right. Now, going forward for the trading challenge, guys, I don't know how many of you have been following me up with this trading $100 to $1,000 challenge. Please, if you have traded, if you have joined this campaign, can you can unmute yourself, okay? If you're on the Zoom, you can unmute yourself, all right? And let me know, how far is it going? All right, have you been able to achieve it? Have you achieved 50% of that? Just unmute yourself and let me know, okay? Who is with me on this? All right, who is with me on this? Have you been able to achieve that? Just unmute yourself and let me know, okay? Can you explain your MA? My MA. I don't understand what you mean. I'm sorry, the audio sound is very low. My own audio sound. Can you guys hear me? Can any other person hear me, please? How is this? Let me see. Yeah, it shouldn't be that low. Okay. Oh,
I will stop talking.
can you guys hear me now? Am I loud and clear? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can anyone hear me loud and clear right now? Just let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me wherever you are, YouTube or Zoom? Can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So, can you explain this? Your MA, I have traded with it and I lost $6. I don't understand. Real Samuel, right? What do you mean by you traded with my MA and you lose $6? How do you mean?
No, I mean the airdrop. The airdrop, like we're giving $10. So times 50x leverage, which is 500. So I traded with it. Like when I got it, like they asked me to click on either long or short on the airdrop concerning BTC USDT. So I click on short, not knowing that the trader has executed. So in the midnight when I saw it, I was seeing minus 43%, something like that. So that was, I think, minus $6. So I have to close the trade.
Yeah. You should still have $4, right? Did that deposit the remaining $4 in? Okay. Okay, we're still going to play around with that $50. Okay, for those of you who claimed the airdrop yesterday, who didn't open position, I told us to wait till today, right? If you have opened a short position yesterday, as at the time BTC was around 37,700 and all of that, yeah, it would have worked out because we actually came down to as low as 37, and then now we're bouncing back up again. If we check the 1 hour time frame, we're currently using the 200 moving average as a support. Okay, sorry about that for your loss. And yeah, I think we should just cap. Okay, we should just cap. If you are going to claim that airdrop, how I wish I can stay longer in this meeting. All right, we'll just cap because I see more long capping opportunity for BTC, but BTC is still trying, pushing back for correction and all of that. If you want to claim that airdrop right now, you can do a long. Okay, you can do a long. Let's say we target like 0.5, 0.3% move with a 50x leverage. Even if it is 10% you make or thereabout, okay, you close, you just keep scalping with it. Okay, that's what somebody shared with me. So what he did was just to be scalping with it, and then I think he made $20 out of that and all of that. All right, and it's still scalping. So the $10 is still there on your wallet until you finally lose the money. All right. Does that equally go with the MA you are talking about? Is it my moving averages you are talking about, or what exactly are you referring to?
Yeah, you're like you said, the blue line is the 200. So I'm actually concerned about the yellow line, like the way you use the both moving averages and also what you do post on Telegram, like your analysis. After giving the signal, the analysis, I do see your average side, like it is in a different, how will I put it, a different design to the ones I've come across on the app charts. So the average side is
No,
different.
no, 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 no. Moving averages on the app are different. Okay, moving averages on the app. If you are not using TradingView, if you are using the exchange, maybe Bybit, those ones on the app are just like how will I explain it? They are customized already. Okay, they are there already. You don't have the leverage to adjust it to look like what I have. Okay, so there is a limit to what you can do with the one on the app. Than when you, that's why I say if you are using only phone, okay, try to use TradingView on your app. Try to use TradingView on your phone. On the app, once I set up this, you see this setup I have here. If I go to my TradingView on my app, it is the same thing. All right, it's the same thing. So I do the setup on my desktop, and even if I'm on the go, whatever I have on my desktop here, whatever setup I have here is the same thing I will see on the TradingView. But when you are using the exchange, the moving averages, the indicators that the exchange gives you on the app, there are limits, okay? There are limitations to how you can use them, how you can apply them, how you can customize them and all of that, all right? So it can never be the same. It's not possible, right? The one on the app, on the exchange itself can never be the same. But when you're using the TradingView app, all right, it looks the same thing. So the moving averages I like using is the 50 moving average, which is this orange line here, the tiny one, and then the 200 moving average, all right? Once you add your moving average, change one to 200, change one to 50, and then you go ahead and do what? You go ahead and change the colors the way you want them. All right. So basically what I use these as trend, tracking indicators, right? Once we have this crossover like this, 50 is above the 200, candlesticks are above both the 50 and the 200. I'm looking for long trades. Okay. Then when we cross below, all right, when we have this crossover like this below, then candlesticks are trading below 50, moving average below the 200. I'm looking for sell trades. Okay, that's basically how I use this, this in moving averages on the chart. Okay, I hope that is clear enough. So just try and use TradingView. Okay, try and use TradingView and all of that, and those things, you'll be able to get it the same. But if you are using the exchange app, it will not be the same. Okay, it won't be the same. That's just the whole.
So, like, do you mean this only the two indicators to use?
I use plenty indicators. I have different charts with different indicators. Okay. If I want to do indicators and all of that, maybe I want to use it to confirm things. So I have different charts with different indicators. I use the RSI indicator, the stochastic RSI indicator, the Vumanchu indicator. I use them a lot. Okay. So I have different charts with different indicators set up. So yeah, I cannot pack all the indicators and put on one chart, right? But majorly, I use the moving averages, the 50 and the 200 moving averages. It all depends on what you're looking at, actually, or your trading styles and all of that. So, yeah, you don't pack all indicators and put on one chart because you are using indicators. So there are other indicators. There are hundreds of indicators that I use. So I wish I may not be able to mention all and all of that. But if I use that as we continue with the Zoom, whichever I use as you come across it, yeah, you make use of that and all of that. All right, that's basically how those things work.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes. I was asking trading challenge. Okay, I'm going to change the challenge. Okay, after today, hopefully starting from tomorrow, it is no longer going to be titled 100 to 1,000 challenge. Okay, I want us to do, because it has been a challenge on my own part as well. All right. I think one thing that is very common is that once I will grow the account to a certain level, and then I will just make one stupid mistake, and then I'll lose either half, I just lose big money, right? I just lose big money and all of that. So, yeah, what I'm basically going to do going forward is I want to, do a challenge of $10 every day. Okay. $10 daily challenge, depending whatever the size of your capital is. I don't want to know, but equally assuming that it is a minimum of $100. All right, and we are doing $10 daily challenge. Okay, $10 daily challenge. Every day we want to look at the market, scalp the market, and make a minimum of $10. If we make $10 in one trade, we resign for that day. All right. It's not as if you will not be able to look at the trades or the market again, but if you do and you lose more than the $10 you made, good for you. But going forward, guys, I just looked at it. If I do $10 every day and I'm trading 5 days a week, it means that every week I'll be making around $7. What's it called? $50, right? And if I trade 20 days a month, okay, so if you do 10 by 20, that should be 200, right? Am I right? Yeah, 200 or thereabout. So those are, those are some of the realistic, goals or target that I've set for myself. Okay, I've tried it out and it works, and that is exactly what I want to implement. Anybody who is ready to join for that, okay, we'll go ahead and do it. It is still, the end goal is still to grow that $10 or whatever the size of your capital is, okay, to the next big capital size. All right, so that can equally still help us. It means that if at the end of the month we are able to, turn our $100 into $300, the next month we can equally, do another 200, just like that. Before you know it, we're already in that target of $1,000 and then maybe $2,000, and then it continues that way. All right, it continues that way and all of that. So that's basically what I'm looking at. All right. So we want to run a campaign for $10 daily target. Okay, $10 daily target. And the way it's going to work is very simple. If I look at, I'll pick a particular token for the day, okay, which I'm going to actually scalp like back to back. But if I don't get much opportunity on a particular token that I've picked, and I have like 2-3 tokens that I'm going to trade for that day, okay, I will still take my trades on those trades, okay, on those tokens, all right? Even if it is 50 cents that is given to me by, from this, and I get another 50 cents from another trade, I get another 50 cents from another trade. The end goal is that at the end of the day, okay, whether it's 50 cents, $1 to $2 that we are making per trade, when we join it together, once we achieve that target of $10, all right, we'll call it a day. We start all over again the next day and all of that. All right, that's basically what I'm going to do. This does not stop my long-term trades. Okay, this does not stop my long-term trades because there are trades. This particular $10 a day, I'm not going to hold a trade for more than one day. All right, I'm not going to hold a trade for more than one day. It's going to be a combination of scalping and day trading. But if I see a long setup that I can open a trade, okay, the account for that one will be different. If I see a long setup that I can open a trade and hold that trade for 2 weeks, for how long, whatever is going to take me, okay, to achieve a particular target, I can do that. But this particular scalping strategy will be just to achieve $10 every day, and then we'll take it forward, all right? If we're able to run it consecutively for 1 week and we hit the target, the next week we'll try again, the next week we'll try again, and we'll continue that way, all right? That's basically what we're going to do going forward. So I don't know how many of you are into this, if you are, with it. If you agree with me, there is no limit to the amount of money you can actually use. You can use $10 to achieve this. You can use $5 as your trading capital to achieve this. Okay. You can use whatever capital you have. All right. But the bigger the capital, the easier it will be, because if we stake more, okay, the shorter we stay in the market, and then the quicker we make some money and get out of the market for, another opportunity. So if you are going to do this with me, yeah, guys, that's basically what I'm looking at going forward. So if you are with me, so we just look at that and see how we can start tomorrow. So we'll just be doing $10, daily target, and see how we can take that further. So if that goes well with you guys, then tomorrow we can start, we can start with that and see how we can push it further. All right. So it means that we just look at some tokens and do live trading together and stuff like that, and see how we can, just gradually be increasing our account, okay? Gradually be increasing our account, and yeah, that's basically it, okay? That's basically it. Who is with me on this? Who is with me on this? Who is supporting me on this? Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, TBK. I know some of you are, have big capitals and the rest and all of that. Yeah, you can go ahead. Okay. When we get long setups, all right, when we get like swing trades, we can take those. Okay. When we get swing trades, we can take those. For instance, what I'm looking at on BTC currently, what I'm currently looking at on BTC is, I'll prefer BTC to come down to this level here. This is my trend line. Okay. I prefer BTC to come down to this my trend line here. Maybe anything around, this $36,000 level, I'll be taking long trades. Okay, I'll be taking long trades and all of that. So let's see, let's see how this week ends up. Actually, let's see how this week ends up. So I'll be looking for more of long trades. The reason for me looking for more of long trades is because we can just be in the market, right? And then the US will just wake up and announce that Bitcoin ETF has been approved. If you are not in a trade already that is already running, okay, and that happens, BTC in one day can shoot up to $50,000. Okay, it can even shoot up to $60,000, $70,000. So if you are not in a trade, you will miss out big time. Okay, if you are not in a trade, you will miss out big time. All right. I have a position that I've been building. I only put $10 into that position. Okay, it is actually a BTC position that I'm building for that, and I've been holding it for a while now. That trade is still running. It's part of the long-term stuff. I have a position equally I'm building on the option. For those of you who understand option trading, I've explained that here. Okay, the best way to buy, Bitcoin cheaper is to go to the option trading, right? And that will bring me to those of you who are asking about unified trading account on the bybit. The beauty of the unified trading account, normally without a unified trading account, for you to trade option, okay, you will need to deposit USDC. But as it stands right now, Bybit will not allow you to trade option on their platform if you don't upgrade to a unified trading account. So the unified trading account now, what it does is that it allows you to trade option, trade invest, okay, invest features, invest contract, right? Trade features, perpetual contract, all of that with just one single deposit of USDT on your account. All right, that is why it is called unified trading account. Now, when you go to the invest trading option, when you go to Bybit, okay, at the top on your derivative, you'll see perpetual, you'll see invest, you'll see options, and then you will see USDC contract. Okay, this one now, for you to trade on the invest, I think you need dollar, like you need USD, not USDT or USDC. Okay, that one is quoted BTC against the dollar. So for you to trade there, you need it to be holding either BTC, Ethereum, and all of that to be able to open a trade there, right? Which is the one I'm currently holding. Now, when the contract ends, you get paid in BTC, whatever token you are holding, right? You get paid in that. This time around is not BTC, USDT. But if you want to trade options with your USDT, you can equally do that once you have a unified trading account. That is just the difference. And the beauty now for the Bybit is that with the unified trading account, you can trade on isolated margin. It is no longer as it was on cross margin before. Right now, you can switch between isolated margin, cross margin, or your portfolio, whatever, okay? The way they divided it and all of that. So when you see your account as what's it called? as unified trading. Okay, don't get confused. This is just the difference. Okay, that's just the beauty of the unified trading. I think every new account created now is automatically unified trading account. Those who have the option to upgrade are those who are still with the old, those old bybit users and all of that, right? Okay, so with that said, that's basically what I'm looking at for BTC. But going forward with the strategy that I just shared now, okay, we'll look at the top gainers for the day, we'll look at the top losers for the day, and we'll see how we can scalp those tokens for good profit going forward. Okay, we'll look at those areas, we'll see how we can scalp those tokens for good profit going forward. All right, that's basically what I just needed to share with you guys. So starting from tomorrow, we are going to start, and when we take trades, if it gives us $10 in one trade, we just call it a day, right? We just call it a day. And I will beg us to try as much. Okay, it's not as if we cannot make more than $10. If we see the opportunity to make more than $10, we will. Okay, but once we achieve that target and then market becomes difficult, instead of struggling and and forcing ourselves to trade, we'll call it a day, right? Where I come from, okay, $10 is equivalent to 10,000 in my own local currency. Okay, I know it's nothing because of the cost of things around there, but making 10,000 naira every day can take care of the family going forward. All right. If I remove 5K to take care of the day, I can put back 5K, into my trading account, right? So if at the end of the month I'm able to make up to $200, I pay myself the salary of either 50K, 100K, and then put the remaining money back into the trading capital to build up that and all of that, right? So depending on where you're coming from, if $1, $10 is not enough for you, then you can increase your own target. All right, you can increase your own target, but we are looking at something more realistic, because it is only when we enter a trade and we are always targeting, to make 100%, 200%, 300%. It's not as if those trades will not go in our favor, right? The trade, most of the time, will go in our favor. But you enter a trade, and then because the market is not too stable, it goes, maybe gives you like 50% and then come back and hit your stop loss. Okay. It gives you like 60% and then come back and hit your liquidation. It gives you 10% and then comes back. And, those times that the trade will continue to go up and down, we can take advantage of that and use it to begin to build, our portfolio, and gradually we'll be able to, make something realistic. All right. So that's basically what I'm looking at going forward. Let's see if we try this and it works, then we'll just base, maybe as we go forward, once our account grows, we can say, okay, let's do it $20 per day. Okay. As our account continues to grow, we can do it $100 per day. As our account continues to grow, we can do it $200 per day and all of that. All right. Until we'll achieve a particular target. Or maybe we'll get to that level where you are now a big trader, like a swing trader. You only trade once a week and you're all done. All right. Those kind of trader, you come and open a position with like $50,000, $500,000. I want to get to that level. Well, I'll just wake up and then I just put like $1 million into a position and allow it to run. And then maybe when it gives me 10% of $1 million is how much? Is that 100,000 or whatever? You get, yeah. So when you get to that level, trading is sweet. Your voice will change the way you trade. Okay, you will not be scalping the market any as if you are, all of those persons that are hungry now that I. You get. Okay, so guys, that's basically it. If you have any idea, okay, you want to share anything at all, you want to add to this to make this a success, please go ahead and do that. All right. Yeah, suggestions. Okay, I'm open for suggestions. I'm open for ideas and all of that. Right. I am not an island. I'm here to learn from you as well. So yeah, if you have anything you want to contribute to this, yeah, go ahead and unmute yourself and make your contributions. Then we'll see how we can plan that tomorrow and take it up.
Okay, so I want to ask my honest question.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's about the moving average 50 and 100, 200. Because I've been using that for a long time, but immediately I make some profit. Before you know it, I will lose more. I will lose the profit and my money. So we have been talking about crossover. This crossover you're talking about, is it when the candlestick cross over the 50 or 200 moving average, or when they both line 50 and 200 move, where somebody can place a trade? like the BTC now you are scalping, if you check on, I just check the, where is it, the, where is it? Sorry for that delay. I want to check it on my, like on BTC now, I have, I'm moving out. Sorry for the delay. Like on my own, I have 200 moving average and 50 moving average. Now, on 15 minutes time frame, the candlestick have moved above the 50 moving average, coming to 200. Is it good to start placing order from 50 moving average immediately the candle crossed, or should wait the thing cross to 200? And this crossover is only confusing me. When the candle crossover, or when the two moving average crossover? That's my question.
Okay, it's actually the moving average crossover, not the candles, okay? Is the move, because in most cases you see that the candles will cross before the moving average itself, right? The candle moves faster than the moving average. It is, the lines are the average movement of the candlesticks itself. That's basically why it is called moving average. So it doesn't give you the exact movement of the market. It gives you the average. So if we are on the 15 minutes time frame, it means that it will calculate, okay, like 15 candles of like we are on the 15. If it is on the daily, it is like 200 day or whatever. But here it will calculate 215 candles, right, and give you the moving average. If you understand what average is and all of that. So it is the moving average. So the candlestick will always move faster than the moving average itself. So the crossover itself we are looking at is the crossover between the moving averages, the 50 and the 200. All right. So you can equally use the 200 alone. Basically, what we are looking at is, to determine like the short-term time a trend of the market. If you are using a lower time frame, okay, you are looking at that, the trend of the market at that particular moment, right? Right now, I would say from this crossover here, we are in a downtrend because even the 200 is sloping down. You see the 50 is sloping down and all of that. Now, when these crossovers happen, you are not taking trades when the candle crosses over the moving average, right? You take trades when the candles come to use either the 50 or the 200 as a support, as a resistance. Sorry, this time around, because we are in a downtrend, these candles will be using either the 50, the 200 as resistance. When they are above, okay, the candles will be using the 50 and the 200 as support, which is what you see here, that after that crossover happened somewhere here, okay, the crossover happened here, okay, let's say you missed this trade, all right, you will wait for when this candle comes and bounce at that, either the 50 and bounce back up or the 200 and bounce back up, all right? You'll see that multiple times. Like here, it came bounced at that 50 as a support, it went back up, okay? Here is a period of consolidation. You don't do anything here. Why? Because you see that the moving average is almost flat, right? The 202 is almost flat. So where I look at taking trades is that if I'm looking at shorting, okay, if already, just like what you see here, all right, just like what you see here, you see that when this crossover happened, the moving average was sloping downward, right? The 200, the 52 was sloping down. This is a clear indication that this thing is going down. When it is flat like this, you don't do anything, because you will see the candles, like the crossover will happen like multiple times and all of that. All right. And then when it crosses above, okay, when it crosses above and you see this, facing upward, the moving average is facing up, is a clear indication that this is going, to that upward direction. Now, when you use lower time frame, these are just short-term moves and all of that, short-term trend and all of that. And if you're able to cash it, you'll be able to, make some money. So it is always the crossover between the two moving averages, the 50 and the 2, or whatever number of moving averages you are using. Okay, so you're looking at the crossover between the moving averages, and then you will now be looking for when the candle will come bounce at either the 200 or the 50, and then continue to move to the upside. All right, and continue to move to the upside. So this one now you will not see, because the candles have crossed above the 50, that you are going to, start taking trades. Why? Because we still have the 200 moving average. All right. Now it doesn't just stop here. Okay. When you do this, you need to equally spot out your areas of support and resistance. Here, even if this thing comes and cross above the 200, I'm not going to enter a trade immediately. Why? Because I have this 1 hour resistance somewhere here. Okay. This purple, is it purple or red? Okay. That you see here. Okay. It is my support on the 1 hour time frame. Sorry, my resistance on the 1 hour time frame. So I can only be looking for long when we break above this. And when we break above this, there is every probability that the 50 will be crossing above the 200 and will be facing upward, and then we can start looking for trade. But right now, okay, I see more shorting opportunity for BTC until we break above this mini resistance level that I'm looking at right now on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so the moving average strategy is not just using the moving averages alone. You should be able to spot out your areas of support, your areas of resistance. So if I'm going to trade on the 15 minutes time frame, I can go to my 1 hour time frame and spot out areas of support, areas of resistance. All right. And even I can equally use the 1 hour time frame, spot out those areas, maybe come to the 15 minutes time frame too. Okay, and spot out areas of support and resistance too. And then I can go to like the 5 minutes, 1 minute time frame and be trading within that range that I spotted that from either the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, or the 15 hours, the 15 minutes time frame. I hope you get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically it. So you don't just start picking trades, maybe when the candles crosses over and all of that and stuff like that. So you equally need to pay attention to areas of support and resistance and all of that.
Okay. That's cost me a lot of problem. Every time when they say I hear crossover, and whenever the candle cross over, many times the second candle, third candle enter before the thing will reverse again and come against me.
Yeah. So just try to spot out support resistance area too, and that will equally help going forward as well. All right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
In one of your videos I watched on YouTube, it says if the price, like the candlestick, are trading above the 200 moving average, we look for a buying opportunity, and if it's trading below, we look for selling opportunity. So and in the video you said we should go to, like, we'll go to from the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, and enter on the smaller time frame. Yeah. So in that video, I saw like the candlestick, like they were trading above on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame, on the 4 hours. So I'm now thinking that if they're trading above, at least every market that goes up, it will come down. So I'm not saying like maybe I should be expecting the candlestick to be coming down to hit the support like the 200 moving average. But when I check on the lower time frame, it has already crossed the moving average. Like, I mean, it's already going below the moving average, if you understand me. So the question is that, what should we do when we see it on 1 hour time frame and see it on different thing on 30 minutes, 15 minutes time frame? If we should still hold on to the buying opportunity, or we should just come down, like since it has crossed the 200 moving average, we should just come down to the looking for selling opportunity.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is actually quite now basically BTC, okay, if you look at higher time frame, BTC is already in an uptrend. Okay, and then within that uptrend, there will be, when you come down to the lower time frame, okay, there will be ups and downs. Like BTC will go up, BTC will come down, BTC will go away to come down, and all of that. So the overall time frame that I'm talking about is for those who want to take advantage of swing trades. Now, if you don't want to take advantage of swing trade, just like I just gave you an instance now, okay? If I go to like the 8 hours time frame on BTC, already this thing is, you see that since that crossover happened, since January or whatever, BTC has been, up there, right? So in order not to miss out, what I'm basically looking at is looking for more of longs. So here, if I go to the lower time frame, I want to wait for pullbacks. Okay, to this my trend line that I've drawn here. Okay, I want to wait for pullbacks to those trends and then follow, just continue with the trend. You get, I'll wait for the pullback to that area and continue with the trend. I don't want to trade against the trend. So it means if you do that, that you will only be following the trend, not because maybe it is up there already, you just see it and you go and buy. You want to now spot areas of support and resistance. And when it gets down to those areas of support and resistance, you go ahead and buy, following the trend, okay, following the direction of the trend. The same thing applies if you are going to stick, with the moving averages and all of that, okay? You see that since we crossed here on the 8 hours time frame, we've been going up and up and up. And the first time we touched that 50 was here. We bounced, we touched it here again, we bounced, and now we are coming back to that 50. Are we going to bounce again? That is what. Then if you go to a 4 hours time frame, you see that these things equally changes as well, right? It equally changes as well and all of that. So yeah, those are some of the things. Sorry guys, give me a moment. Let me attend to somebody now. Why I do that, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain, because I think I'm explaining a different thing from the question you asked.
No, like it's the same thing. It's it's the same thing. Like on the 1 hour, on the daily time frame.
Yeah, give me an instance where you took a trade and you were wrong. Give me an instance where you took a trade and you were wrong. Let me see.
Okay. Just like what you are explaining on the daily time frame, it has not touched the 50 moving average, isn't it? But is trading. Yeah, this is it here.
Yeah.
Go to 8 hours. Yeah, this place here. You can see it like now, the trend is an uptrend on the 8 hours time frame. Is above the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average. On this place here, it touched it the first time. It did not break it. It touched it the second time. It did not break it. And you said, like now, I should be looking for a buying opportunity concerning the trend. Like I should be following the trend because the trend is going up. You get. So now that it has touched it on this present candle, this green present candle, I think there was pressure of the sellers on it, on that particular candle. Now that it has not touched the candle, it has not touched the 50 moving average. So what I did was actually, I believe that before it will continue going up, it will have to come and touch this 50 moving average before it's continue the trend also. So like now, I'm thinking of, no, like the mistake I did, or the question I was asking is that, should I now take a sell, since all of us know technically, or with my own little knowledge of it, that is going to touch this 50 moving average before it keep on going up, or before it starts coming down. So if I should take a sell here on this candle and wait for it to touch the moving average, or I should go to the time frame, the lower time frame, where it has already crosses the 50 moving average. That's the question.
Okay, now there are, when you go to the settings, of these moving averages, okay,
Yes.
I can decide to let my moving average remain the same on all charts. How will I do that? Once I open up the setting, I can come in here to where it says time frame and change it. Let's say I want to judge my moving average based on the data from the daily time frame. I can go ahead and change it to the daily time frame. All right. Once I change it to the daily time frame, you'll see that here it will remain where that daily time frame, you see where it is. If you go to the daily time frame, you notice that this has not touched it. So even if I go to the 1 minute time frame, this will remain the same. That is quite accepted. So I don't want you to confuse yourself. But when you leave it on the chart, not this one. When you leave it on the chart, okay, when you leave it in the option of the chart, it means that this will continue to change depending on any of the chart or the time frame that you go to, okay? When you say chart, it will continue to change based on the time frame that you go to. Now, if I'm making my judgment based on the 8 hours time frame, that because it has touched here, bounced, touched here again, bounced, that it will come back and touch it. This is not guaranteed, okay? It is not a guarantee that it will come here and touch it, because even when we had this pullback here, it never came to the 50 moving average, but it bounces. Okay, it bounces from here and then went up to that 38 plus, then coming back again. Okay, so there is no guarantee that this will come back to this area, right? So already I've known. What I just want to know is that the overall trend of BTC is in an upward direction and all of that. Okay, we're in this bull momentum in this market, right? And then here, all this while, because we're leading here, okay, there is a trend line we've been respecting starting from that area there since the 24th of October. Okay, we've been going up that way, respecting this trend line. This has been a consolidation that has taken it time for a while now, getting to a month plus now, right? Yes. Even if this is above the 50 moving average or below the 50 moving average, that is not my concern right now, because this area of consolidation is what I'm paying attention to. What will happen next? Are we going to break above this area? Are we going to break below this area? That is what I'm paying attention to this time around. It's not even the 50 or the moving averages now, because already I know that this people we are in an uptrend. Okay, even if we come back now, coming to test this trend line here, we are coming below the 50 moving average, but that's what doesn't mean that we are in that downtrend already, until maybe these 250 moving averages crosses themselves, okay, sloping downward. That is when an answer starts saying, oh, this trend is over and all of that, right? So what I'll basically do, even if I go to the 15 minutes time frame to want to take a trade here, but one thing I want you to pay attention to, if I come back to the 8 hours time frame, is that we do have a resistance around this area, okay, which is where we are currently trading. We do have a resistance around that area, and then this fake out to 38 and all of that happened, and then back to that zone again. All right, if I go to the 15 minutes time frame, I have already drawn this trend line, so I'm not just paying attention to the moving average itself. All right, I'm not just paying attention. It is when you are doing scalping of 2 minutes, 3 minutes and all of that, that's when you pay attention to the crossovers that happens here. All right, with that, this candle alone would have given you that 1% or 2% move and all of that. Okay, this pushback here would have given you some percentage. This one would have given you some percentage, and if this continues to push back, it would have equally given you some percentage. But here, if I come here, you see that the moving average is just, in that consolidation phase, just crossing itself anyhow. I'm not paying attention to this, except I want to scalp. You cannot use this kind of thing to open a long trade and wait. My long setup for this BTC trade is I'm waiting when BTC will come to this other area of support here, which is lining up with the 382 of the Fibonacci retracement tool that I've drawn, and is lining up with this trend line here that I've drawn as well. You get? So it's not, you don't just base your decision based on the moving average alone. Moving average, yes, you just spot, the trend of the market, at that particular time frame you're looking at, but it is not the only indicator to base your decision on. If you are doing that, where are we currently? Are we at a support level? Are we at a resistance level? Maybe looking at your higher time frame and all of that. That is what you should base your decision on. So yeah, definitely, if you are going to say this will short, if you come down to because you will not go and take the trade on the 8 hours time frame now. So we'll come down here. You see that 15 minutes is saying that already we are in this resistance area. But I want to see this candle, okay? I want to see this break, this particular structure here, okay? For us to be able to go down, okay, I want to see a break of structure here, because you see that we came here and rejected. So whatever is making this market rejected means that there are a lot of pending orders or buy pending orders here. So people keep buying back. When BTC gets to 37, they buy back. When it gets to 37, they buy back, okay? And you can see that with this particular candle here. So with this long tail here, it means that there are a lot of buy orders here that are not, allowing BTC to go below 37, all right? So when the sellers finally overpower these people, all right, and we break this $37 level, then we could be looking at, coming down to this week, which is around 36,800, or we could look at coming down to this area of 36,300, or we could look at coming down to the 382 of 35,900, or even to the support level there of 35,600. You get? So you cannot just base your decision here and say, oh, I'm going to take. So right now, if I'm looking at the 15 minutes time frame, here will serve as my support. This one here, this $37,000 area, and then here will serve as my highest range for the day. Okay, this area of 37,700. So I want to be looking at taking trades in between this area. If we get to that 37,700, I'll be looking for short opportunity. If we get to this 37, I'll be looking for long opportunity until we either break above this area or break below this area. You get? I will not just take decisions now because moving average has given me that. I don't know if that is clear enough.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much. So,
All right.
your knowledge, which time frame is the best time frame for scalping?
1 minute to at most 15 minutes. 1 minute to 15 minutes. 1 minute to 15 minutes, you are good. Then, if you are going to do day trading, 15 minutes to 4 hours, you are good. Then swing traders can be doing 4 hours, 8 hours daily and all of that going forward.
When I was starting now, the $100 challenge, $10 every day. When I was starting.
Yeah, if we all agree, we can start tomorrow. We can start tomorrow.
And how much is the capital we are going to use to begin that $10?
I'm looking at a minimum of $100, but I'm looking at a minimum of $100, but you can start with whatever capital you have. Even if you have $10, you can equally partake in that. It's possible to make $10 with $10. It's possible, but it all depends on the opportunity we see in the market, anyways.
When we are talking about using 10% of what we have as capital, and you have $10 as your capital, is it advisable to use all for that transaction?
No. Even the $10 every day, okay? And then if I'm trading with $100, I'm going to use 10% of my capital, which is $10. And if your trading capital is $10, equally use 10%. Don't use 10% of $10 will be $1, right? So equally use 10%. Yeah, because we are not sure of whatever. Yeah, technically, whatever we are seeing on the chart could be saying otherwise, and all of that. But something can happen and then it goes against us. If we lose that money, what if we enter with the whole of your $10 and you lose the $10? How will you now continue? Right? So whatever capital you have, even if it is $1, use 10% of that $1. So we will continue to, so that's basically how it's going to work. The only difference is that the profit I will make will be bigger than what you make. But we are not looking at the profit. But percentage-wise, it will be the same thing, right? If we enter trades at the same time and we're using the same leverage, if I make 10%, you make 10%. If I make 20%, you make 20%. If I make 30%, you make 30%. The only difference is in the profit itself. Maybe 10% of mine will be 10% of $10, which will be different from 10% of yours, which is 10% of $1 and all of that. So that's just the difference. So this time around, we're not just looking at the money, but the percentage. Once we are consistent on that, the account will be growing no matter how small it is as well.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, please, I have a question.
So if I may ask, like will you give us a notification, or like not all of us are on our phone 24/7. Like, will you give us a notification if you are getting closer to a entry price, like if you are about to drop a particular signal for the for what you want to start? Like, will you give us a notification that in the next 10 minutes we are going to buy, or you just advise us we keep using limits to take the trade?
I don't know. It depends on the opportunities we get tomorrow, right? It all depends on the opportunities we get tomorrow. So the thing is, Because in most cases, we may not have that time to start saying, okay, we are 10 minutes. I would prefer anybody who want to participate in that to join us via the Zoom. If you cannot join via the Zoom, if you can play your YouTube, because I will equally be like streaming it on YouTube. If you can play your YouTube and keep it somewhere, once you hear that, okay, shut it here or close it there, you go ahead and do that. If we take trades that we can say, okay, hold it for long, yes, I can do that. But if it is just a trade that will just enter and exit, I may not be able to do that. But we'll see how we can try, okay? We'll see how we can try that. When we join those on the Zoom, we can, dedicate some persons to be sending out the notification on the Telegram so that those who are not on Zoom who are following up can equally be, monitoring and, managing the accounts too.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, invariably, it means that will be done during the Zoom meeting.
Exactly. It will be done during the Zoom meeting. It's not as if there will not be signals. Signals will equally be sent on the group and all of that. But this exact one, we try during the Zoom to see if we can achieve that. If we don't achieve it within the time of the Zoom, then we can do, we can extend it by using the signals to complete the remaining ones and all of that.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
my question,
okay,
sir.
ask a question.
Okay, the signals you drop, does it mean we can enter trade with it maybe 5 hours after dropping the signals, or we can still look at this the signals, then look at the chart to determine where we will enter a trade, a particular trade.
The signals, right? For those of you who understand how the charts work, okay? For the signals, I will advise, if you have seen it, even if it is like at the day end, okay? Maybe we posted that signal as early as 5 a.m. today, and you're seeing it after 12 hours and all of that. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and look at the chart. If it has take profit target 1, 2, 3 or thereabout, there is no need. Okay, because in most cases, like YFI, I think, was it YFI or whatever token? Okay, it was going up, it will hit target 2, come back to the entry or below entry, hit target 1, come back to the entry, go below entry. So if you look at the chart, for those of you who understand the chart, okay, if you look at the chart and you see that, okay, that token is still maybe at a support area or at a resistance area, and you want to take the trade, yes, you can go ahead and take that trade, right? If you look at the overall sentiment of the market and you are confident to take that trade, yes, you can take that trade. Okay, you can take that trade. For instance, DYDX, I wanted to send a signal yesterday after I closed the long trade for DYDX. I think it was a day before that we sent trade for a short for DYDX, but I was equally looking at long trade for DYDX yesterday as well. I was equally looking at for a long trade for DYDX, but towards that evening, this candle and all of that started dropping. I think it's this particular one, yeah, that started dropping. I just felt that it wouldn't be necessary actually sending, a long signal now. So what I'm waiting for is either to come back to the support level or come back to this golden level. We were almost there, but we did not touch the golden level, right? Because initially what I was looking at, if I do the 382 level, okay, there you'll see my 382 was somewhere here, but this massive candle just scattered everything, came to the 50%, rejected massively, and then came back again, smashed all of those areas. Now I'm looking at the golden level here, which is around 3.1, or down there if we get 2.99 or 2.95, we can now start entering trades. So some trades will still be at the entry level, still be at a good zone to enter, and you can go ahead and enter the trade and all of that. So yeah, if you look at the chart and you understand what you're looking at, take trades. If not, just avoid it. Once it has smashed, take profit 1 or 2. Then only we can always look for a better opportunity to go up.
Okay, thank you, sir. Another question is scalping. When are you exiting once you've gotten to the percentage you want? Are you exiting the trade completely to look for another position and enter?
Yes, the way it will work is it depends on the token we are going to trade. If I get opportunity to long a trade and I'm looking at a 1 to, let's say we are looking at just a 1 to 1.5, okay? As our TP, a 1 to 1.5 would be this, right? If we do this, okay, and then we enter that trade, and before you hit our take profit, you will see opportunity that this will continue to go. We'll just adjust stop loss maybe to somewhere, and then we'll let it, okay? I don't mind if one trade can give us that $10 we're looking for. So we can hold some trades very long. We can hold some, we can just exit some trade at market order if, you know, the way it's going is not favorable to us. We can just exit the trade. That's how it's basically, some trades will be held for a long time. Some will just be, you know, when we're not comfortable, we'll just exit it and all of that. So some trade will just be maybe 2-3% we are off. Some will be 10-100% and all of that. So it all depends on the opportunity we see in the market and the token as well.
Okay, all right, thank you. Last question, please. I noticed that some persons complained that after they did their registration for the airdrop, they only got $50. Sorry, $10, not the $500 airdrop on Bybit. So I don't know why the difference.
It is $500 position airdrop. As you are claiming that airdrop, Bybit allow you to open a position, either long or short position on BTC worth $500. And because you are using 50x for that, it will only cost you $10 to open that position worth $500. Normally, without leverage, it would have cost you $500. But when you use 50x leverage, it will now cost you $10. So instead of you paying that $10 to open that position, Bybit is the one now paying the $10 to open the position, but they allow you to do that with 50x leverage, nothing less, nothing more. You get. So when you open that position, it is a position worth $50 50 leverage already. If you close it in profit, the $10 will still be credited into your account. If you close it at losses, you are losing the particular money that Bybit has given to you. If you open the trade and immediately you close the trade, okay, either in profit or in losses, whatever the balance of that $10 is, will still be credited into your account. Now, you are at liberty to use it as much as you want. If you want to continue to use 50x leverage, you can do that until you lose that particular $10 exactly that Bybit has deposited into your account. It will be there for you to trade with. So it's not as if Bybit would deposit $500 into your account. It is the position you are opening that they allow you to, they pay the margin for that position, but it is a position worth $500 for the first time.
Okay, that is a 50x multiplied by 10. We give you
yes, $10 with 50x leverage. Yes.
It's okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any other question, guys? Yeah, Vincent, Gen Z, yeah, good morning. How can someone know a golden level in a chart? You use the Fibonacci retracement tool, okay? Use the Fibonacci retracement. The golden level is not on the chart, it's on the Fibonacci retracement tool, okay? So it is always the level between the 618 level and the 0.66, okay? Some persons use 0.65, some persons use is it 64 there, but it's 0.66, okay? The level between the 618 level, it is called golden level, it is called golden pocket, okay, and all of that. And, you know, basically, if you use the Fibonacci retracement tool, there are some numbers there that are very important that you need to pay attention to, okay? The 618 level, the 786 level, the 382 level, and the 50% level, okay? So this 1, 2, 3, 4 areas, four levels, okay, are very important. Now, I'm using values, which is that 0.6, 786, 0.618, and all of that, but you can use percentage. What the stuff is simply saying is that, oh, this market went up, let's say 100%, and now it has pulled back to, okay, it up by, I think this is 78.6%, all right? This is 61.8%, this is 50%, this is 38.2%. So it is telling you that the percentage at which the market has dropped, right? So in most cases, market will drop by that 38.2% and bounce back. It will drop down to the 50% level and bounce back. It will drop down. Now, if it goes below the 50% level, then the next level it will go to is the 61.8%, or at most, okay, it goes to the 78.6%. But anything below this area, just allow it. That one is a pump and dump token, so you don't need to be trading it any longer, right? So the golden level are on the Fibonacci retracement 2. Vincent, I think I've set a chart for the Fibonacci retracement 2 on the chart on the group, okay? So you should have set up that already. If you don't have it, just ask me. I will forward it there again. Okay. Where can I get the trading view? Jesus. Vincent, are you the one asking me this thing? Or is this another person? You don't have trading view up to now. How about now? I don't want to believe that is the question you wanted to ask. If you don't have trading view, guys, go to the link, okay? You can even get 70% off right now, okay? To subscribe for trading view, right? If you are doing like the basic pack, which is around, it should cost around $150 per year. So if you are paying 70% off, it will cost you less than $100 to subscribe for trading view. Guys, you will need it, okay? You will need trading view for your journey. So go to the link, you get 70% off right now. Go and subscribe for TradingView. After now, we equally forward it to the Telegram so that you'll be able to get TradingView if you don't have one already. All right. So yeah, get TradingView, download the app. If you have a phone, download you can equally download the desktop version of it if you have it, or if you have a laptop or a desktop. Okay. So yeah. I'll send the link on the Telegram now to get TradingView, or check out the video description for those of you on YouTube for the TradingView stuff. All right. So I'm forwarding the message for TradingView right now to the Telegram. Just click on the TradingView and it will take you to where you sign off an account and get 70% off. I mean, where can I get the golden level? That is what I'm saying. It's Fibonacci retracement 2. On your drawing 2 here, okay, by your, this is my left, right? Yes, this where you see this drawing 2s here. The first one, the second one, the third one is your Fibonacci retracement 2, okay? On it, you see an arrow where it says GAN and Fibonacci 2s. When you click on it, okay, my Fibonacci retracement 2 is the first one on this line, okay? That first one there is the Fibonacci retracement 2. Then you have the trend-based Fib. You have all these tools there, but the one I use most here is the Fibonacci retracement 2. So it's on the Fibonacci retracement 2 that you will get those golden levels set up. Okay, so if I draw it, I think I've made a video on how to use Fibonacci, right? If you are looking at a downtrend, okay, you want to draw your Fibonacci retracement 2, you draw from top left, okay, top left to down right, right? For a downtrend, you draw from top left to down right for a downtrend. And then for an uptrend, okay, you draw from bottom left, okay? So you draw from bottom left to top right, right? Bottom left to top right, okay? That is how you draw your Fibonacci retracement 2. And then the setup, okay, the default settings for the Fibonacci retracement 2, this is what it looks like. Apply default. Okay, this is what the default setting looks like. Okay, then I have been able to set, all these custom stuff. If I want to look at only the 382, I can go ahead and select that, and it will be only the 382 that will show. If I want to look at just the 382, 618, and 786, that's the only thing I will do. So I've customized this to give me different levels, whatever I want to look at. If I want to look at my standard setup, I'll go ahead. That is what I have there. I made videos on this, so check out the channel for those videos and all of that, right? Any other question, guys? Please, can someone use the Fibonacci retracement 2 on trading? Yes, it's free. It's free. You don't need to pay, okay? Free trading view.
I'm asking if there's any running trades already.
If there is
any running trade now.
Yes.
The way you have
yes. I still have my LPT is still running. After hitting take profit target 1, it actually started going against me. So I still have LPT running, okay? So I don't know. I sent different signals this morning, so I don't know which one you're still holding on, but I'm still holding on to LPT. LPT is the one still running. And quickly, if I look at LPT, you should Let me give you a new entry for LPT. Okay, so for Jonah, okay, yes, you can use the Fibonacci retracement tool for free. Okay, you don't need to pay. Okay, the only thing is, I think the free account now, TradingView will allow you to use only 2 indicators. That is just the only thing there. But for the drawing tools, all of the drawing tools that are here, you use it for free. Okay, you use all the drawing tools here for free. All right. So for LPT, we are still, at the entry level. I'm still looking at this area here, guys. Until we break below this area, you can see long LPT. Even if I go to the 1 hour time frame, okay. Yeah, you can still long LPT. If you get LPT at 6.2, I think the signal even gave you a range, I think up to 6.1 or thereabout, okay? I'm looking at all of this level here for a long trade. All right. So you can enter a long trade for LPT, let's say somewhere around there, put your entry there and target that area up there. Okay, that area of $6 or even up to $7, guys. All right. Still be looking for long trades for LPT here if you want to take this trade is still valid. So yeah. I don't know how Monday will end. Do we have some news and all of that? Okay. I don't know, but yeah, if LPT gets down to that 6.247 or even 6.2 or 6.3, you can still take long trades from there going forward. Okay. Can the tools be used in the phone? Yes, the tools can be used on the phone. All right, the tools can be used on the phone. Check out my TradingView phone tutorial. Okay, check out my TradingView phone tutorial. I think it's just the time that I don't have. Okay, I will make out time right now to make videos, tutorials on how to use some of these tools. All right, most especially on the phone. All right, I will make out videos on how to use some of these tools on your phone and all of that. But the thing is, I'm not very good at using phone. I guess talk when I use phone, but I know I've seen somebody sit down, like analyze market just using his phone. Okay, some of you are that good using your phone and all of that. But some of us is always annoying using phone. But I will see how you can make videos showing you where to find those tools. They are available on the phone, okay? That's why I recommend you use TradingView instead of the exchanges to do your analysis on the phone. Okay. What's your mission and vision, sir? Why doing all for free? It's a question. Is it for we all that use your referral link? Yeah, it was supposed to be for everybody that use my referral link, okay? But some persons indicated interest, and those who use my referral link are less than 50. Okay. Those who use my referral link are less than 50. And I have less than 10 people who are trading. Okay. I have 10 people who are trading. But I have about 2,000 of you on Telegram. Okay. I have 2,000 of you on Telegram. Some of you, even as I speak, are still falling victims of wrong investment. Now, my overall mission, when I started YouTube, okay, when I started YouTube, I started as a result of, making videos for some of the platform that I was promoting as early as 2017. Okay. I started promoting what are the name? Bit Club, Bit this, Bit that. I've promoted a lot of platform. And as I speak with you today, all the money that I've invested on all of this platform, all vanished to thin air. If I've put those money into crypto by now, okay, I would have been among some of these big boys who were lucky to make money in crypto. Those who bought crypto and then started selling sometime in 2021 and all of that. If I put all the hard-earned money that I made, even buying BNB alone in 2017, I know how much that would have, of course, made me, right? But I noticed that in the course of making videos to, get people to join this platform, we all lose money together, right? We all lose money together. If you were here during the meeting on, was it on Friday or thereabout, one of my boys who have been with me in this business for a very long time, we all lost money together, right? It's still there. I know somebody in the UK, a family man in the UK, who put in like, those of you abroad, you take, what's it called? Is it mortgage or whatever they give to you, right? Mortgage for house, mortgage for that, and all of that, right? And put this money in one of those platforms and lost the whole money. So at a point, I realized that I can actually do some of these things that this platform are offering, right? Some majority of the platform says they trade. Okay, they will give you fake data and say we are trading for you. We'll give you. Some of you have done. I did Cubitech. I did what's it called? Is it Shimo? I did. I think the recent one that happened. Okay, this one happened last year and there or thereabout is the one called. What's the name again? What's the name of this platform? They were always on radios, TVs, everywhere doing. I've forgotten, but it actually why it made a lot of persons rich. Say again.
MBA Forex.
Yeah, MBA. That is even a Nigerian-based guy. That guy was, after eating people's money, he was insulting people on the WhatsApp group he belonged to.
I did that one too.
He was just throwing insults on people. He now had enough money to buy everybody, and then he was like a god and stuff like that. So yeah, you see all of this platform. Guess how much people lose? Billions of naira in MBA Forex alone. You get, so I noticed that I can do all these things myself. So I decided to say, okay, if I get people to, train and, if I can do this thing, it means that a lot of persons can do this as well. All right. Instead of putting your money, because now that we are going towards the bull run, you will see a lot of persons coming up, a lot of platform coming up. Bring your money, will double it for you. Bring your money, will triple it for you and all of that. Those things does not last. It will favor you as a leader when you invite others to come and join. Stopped off. So I will not mention that. I will not mention that. Okay. Yeah. So the mission is just to educate people. If you can hear me, yeah. My overall mission or vision or whatever, okay, is to educate as many persons who will be interested. Okay. Because some persons still see this as a waste of time and all of that. So it's just to educate, okay, and encourage people to learn to do these things. I know people who have come across my channel that are even doing better than me today. All right. Some persons that are good. All right. They want to learn and they are doing these things themselves and they are making money, right? They are making money, earning a living doing this thing. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at. Those mistakes that I've made that, I'm not big. I'm not as in, I never blow yet, but believe me, 80 to 90% of my earnings, okay, are from crypto trading, doing some of this content and all of that. And yes, thank you to all of you who are doing, who have decided to subscribe with my link on bybit, because at the end of the month, based on your activities and all of that, whatever you do, bybit it just will compensate us and give us some money to pay the bills and all of that, right? Aside all that, if I was supposed to do it for the community alone, those who sign up with my bybit alone, I'll have less than 5 people on the Zoom every now and then. Yeah, that's basically the whole reason for that. Okay. Solana. Okay, guys, I don't know. This thing is the LPT, yeah, it's dropping. I don't know what's BTC currently doing. BTC 37,100. Just pay attention. Maybe before the close of today, okay, you'll still get LPT go back up there. Yeah. Still looking at LPT. Alternatively, you can actually wait for a breakout of this trend line. Okay. You just plot your trend line. And once we break the trend line, you'll be looking for long. Okay. Once we break the trend line, we'll be looking for long. So BTC is back to 37. Okay. Yeah, it's back to 37. So for those of you who are looking at shorting and all of that, yeah, I think you should be lucky somewhere here. So, but we still have this area, right? That will be rejecting that $37 area, $37,000 area. We still have that area to be to pay attention to. All right. So for Solana, let me look at Sol. Yes, I do have classes, okay? And some of those in-depth classes are meant for those who have, at least I should reserve some things for those who sign up with my bybit link, right? So yeah, we do classes weekends, and then at times I do a one-on-one with them, okay? We do weekend classes, and at times I do a one-on-one with them and all of that. So yeah, those classes are reserved for people like that. Okay, so when yeah, this is the head and shoulder pattern I was looking at for Solana, which played that, okay? Played that, came back down to $51, and then we bounced up again. So for Solana, is it that you short now, or you wait for Solana to come down to, that $50, $51 area before you take a trade to the upside? All right, anything that will make Solana to break this level here, okay? Anything that will make Solana to break this level, break below this level here, the next thing is the 200 I will be looking at. Maybe, I don't know, let me check the daily time frame and see what's on the daily. Okay, 200 is still very far from the daily, right? 200 is still very far from the daily. So yeah, looking at Solana, if we break this level here, maybe we'll come back down to $40 level, okay? We'll look at that $40, $42 level and all of that before we bounce back up. All right, if I take my Fibonacci retracement to, let's say, from this recent move here to that high there, is that the high or thereabout? Yeah, the 382 is the level that I'm looking at, okay? 382, which is where we bounced before. If we reject that area again, fine. If not, maybe the 50%, which is around $45 and all of that. If you check this other Fibonacci 2 here, is from here, right? It's from somewhere around September that we drew it. But this one I just drew here is this one is September 23rd. This one here is October 23rd. So after 1 month and all of that. So yeah, that 382 level is still a key level that you need to pay attention to. All right. So you can short Solana to this level. If we come reject it again, you're long. But if we reject this area, look at the 50%, which is around $45, okay? Or we go down to that 618 around, $39, $40 level. That's basically what I'm looking at for Solana. But for as long as BTC keep, if BTC goes below 37,000, then you can see Sol equally going down to 50, 51, 52, 50, $50 and all of that. But this area is a very strong support area. So pay attention to that area too. All right, pay attention to that area too. You could be looking for long here or just short Solana from here to that area. Yeah. If you short Solana, you could get, but yeah, Sol is still, just wait for Sol to come down to 50, 51, and then you look for long. That's basically what I'll be looking for. Okay. So yeah, for the classes, once you sign up with my bybit link and you're trading with it, you can schedule a one-on-one. Okay. Yeah. But one thing I don't like is some of you will wake up midnight and start calling. I'm a family man, actually, in case you don't know already. I'm a family man. I may seem young, but yeah, I'm a family man. So you don't want to inconvenience my family by calling me midnight. It doesn't make any sense. At times I do trade midnight, but I don't make calls. Okay, I don't make calls. So yeah, we can schedule, if you're in Abuja, we can schedule a one-on-one meetup and all of that. So that's basically it. Thank you so much, guys. I think I need to call it off here. I have a meeting in the next 12 minutes, so let me be able to meet up with that. Any other question before I end everything here? Okay, Jonah, you want to short and long Loom. I don't know what is going on with Loom. It's been a while. I even forgot that I bought Loom, actually. I think I staked Loom with their staking platform. I stake that Loom stock of a thing with their staking platform. So I don't know. You want to short and long Loom. Please be looking for short on Loom, okay? As it stands right now, just look for short on Loom. Don't. I don't know. I can't really say, okay, I've not been trading Loom. I tried trading Loom sometime. I thought maybe after dumping like this, we'll have another. But the thing is, now that everybody, Loom is becoming less interesting, okay? Nobody's paying attention to Loom. Once it breaks out, okay? Once it breaks out, Loom will just do a lot of magic, okay? You see this massive movie and all of that. So whatever you're doing on Loom, just look at scalping opportunities, okay? Just look at scalping opportunities. Don't go and waste your time that you're holding a trade for long. Okay? Just be scalping Loom. All right? Yeah. So if we get down to that 11-cent level and all of that, you should be looking for long trades for Loom and all of that. All right, just be scalping Loom for now and all of that. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Look at some of these trades. Okay, some of them will play out well. I'm equally looking at this token too, the AROK stuff. I don't know that this dump here is too massive actually. So I'm paying attention to this fair value gap here that was created sometime in November 4th of November, right? Yeah, 4th of November. So I don't know if we can come grab that fair value gap and then go back up, or we push back to this area and continue to go back there. So yeah, a lot of tokens I'm looking at, but I will not be able to trade because I'll be busy. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you later. I just have to run right now, okay? So yeah, whatever questions you have, leave them on the Telegram, right? Leave them on the Telegram. And then if you deem it fit to sign up with my bybit link, why not? Okay? I'm at your service, right? Whatever you want to ask, we can analyze the chart together, always look at time to trade together and have classes together and all of that, all right? So thank you. It's a way to support me because you are not the one paying me. Bybit is the one paying me based on the activities you carry out on the chart. Even if you sign up today and you're not trading, because I have more than 50% happy, around 50, and then less than 10% trading, okay? So whatever is surviving me is based on the activities of those 10% and all of that. All right, so yeah, thank you. And then my own trading activities as well, actually, because I do make money at times. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So get ready for the challenge tomorrow. Let's see.